I, I, yeah, hey. Ooh, 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 no, 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 no. The city joints are locked in a rhythmic grid. Every step I take hits the concrete cold and firm. Neon signs bleeding into the damp asphalt. A silent vibration felt beneath my worn out shoe. I'm not looking for a destination tonight, just following the mechanical pulse of the street. Yeah. Monochrome pavement, the rhythm of the grave. A solo walk through the interlocking lines. No drama in the air, just the friction of the turn, keeping my pace between the green and the red light. The sound of tires splashing through the shallow rain, a melody composed by the friction of the dark. Tucking my hands deep inside these empty pockets, filtering the noise through a low-pass filter mind. Yeah. And people passing by like silhouettes in a frame. We are all just dots on this grand unpainted map. Monochrome pavement, the rhythm of the grave. A solo walk through the interlocking lines. No drama in the air, just the friction of the turn, keeping my pace between the green and the red light. The static in the air, the hum of the transformer. Everything is moving, but I'm standing in the groove. A calculated distance, a sophisticated drift, yeah. Finding the soul in the mechanical shift, yeah. Shadows stretching longer near the station entrance. The echo of a whistle fading into the brick walls. I'm not waiting for a change or a sudden spark, just appreciating the weight of the steady dive. The rhythm keeps me company, no one's needed now. Just the sound of the city taking a long deep bow. Monochrome pavement, the rhythm of the grave. A solo walk through the interlocking lines. No drama in the air, just the friction of the turn, keeping my pace between the green and the red light. Interlocking lines, steady walk in the gray. Interlocking light. The morning air creeps through the half-open window, dusting off the echoes left from the night before. Stains on the coffee cup, cold and turning dry, tracing the lines of time like a silent shoreline. Unfinished thoughts piled up in the corners of the room. I'm just measuring the shadows, watching how they grow. The empty space feels vivid, even when it's not filled. The tilted sunlight weighs down the altitude of the room. No blurred emotions, just the dry breath of this morning. I lay myself down along the refracted lines of light, counting the beats on the desk with my fingertip, reading the blank spaces in a monotonous day. The height of my mind is steady, no need to rush. A long silence stretched between sentences. gleaming in the dust like a day someone left behind. I finally read the first line of today, soft and low. The empty space feels vivid, even when it's now filled. The tilted sunlight weighs down the altitude of the room. No blurred emotions, just the dry breath of this morning. I lay myself down along the refracted lines of light. When unspoken words float toward the ceiling, vague premonition drop down on the rhythm. A silent comfort saying it's okay not to hurry. Feeling a pulse at the lowest frequency of the bass. Even when the city noise leaks through the cracks, the time in this room flows at a different pace. The clock on the wall moves its feet so busily, but I take a breath on the second hand and stop. But the colorless air feels sharper than anything else, leaving myself completely in this plain, simple mode. Empty space feels vivid, even when it's not filled. The tilted sunlight weighs down the altitude of the room. No blurred emotions, just the dry breath of this morning. I lay myself down on a lawn, refracted lines of light. Things left behind, the time on the windowsill, a beginning of an afternoon without a period. The sound of a pen sliding across the grain, steel meets glass, a cold and sharp refrain. The clock on the wall is a heavy, tracing the silence before it's too late. I'm carving an inch in this hollow afternoon, waiting for the echoes to fill the empty room. The friction of stillness, a melody in the air. I find the music in the things that aren't there. No blur of memory, just the edge of the light, keeping my focus till the day turns to night. Dust motes dancing in a single frozen beam. Life is more vivid than any fever dream. The hum of the fridge, a low frequency drone. A king in a castle made of brick and of stone. I don't need the noise to know that I'm here. Every breath I take is clinical and clear. The friction of stillness, a melody in the air. I find the music in the things that aren't there. No blurred memories, just the edge of the light, keeping my focus till the day turns to night. A mechanical heart beating in the chest of the city. A calculated pulse devoid of any pity. The air is thick with the weight of the pause, listening to the shift in the universal laws. Shadows are reaching for the corner of the desk. The geometry of loneliness so picturesque. I turn a page and the sound is like a spark, igniting the quiet before the room turns dark. There's a comfort in the cold, a beauty in the dry, underneath the vast and the unmoving sky. The friction of stillness, a melody in the air. I find the music in the things that aren't there. No blurred memory, just the edge of the light, keeping my focus till the day turns to night. Friction, stillness. The sun is leaning low against the wooden floor, carving golden rectangles through the open door. The scent of old paper and a sweat of soft weed, a quiet sanctuary where the busy thoughts leave. I watch the dust dancing in a pillar of gold, stories of the afternoon waiting to be told. Amber geometry, lines drawn by the light, holding back the shadows of the coming night. The texture of the moment, so steady and dry, underneath the canvas of a fading orange sky. The grain of the oak table beneath my palm, a tactile reminder of a calculated calm. No hazy illusions, just the weight of the wood, understanding the silence like I knew I should. The steam from the cup has long since disappeared, leaving behind a clarity that I no longer feared. Amber geometry, lines drawn by the light, holding back the shadows of the coming night. The texture of the moment, so steady and dry, underneath the canvas of a fading orange sky. Are shifting as the minutes crawl by, a slow motion movie for the patient eye. Every shadow has a border, every light has a name, finding the peace in this motionless game. Ooh, the walls are turning copper as the fire burns out. A world without a whisper, a world without a doubt. I trace the wood's pattern with a slow, steady hand, mapping out the secrets of this quiet land. It's not a dream, it's just the truth of the day. watching the amber slowly fading into gray. Amber geometry, lines drawn by the light, holding back the shadow of the coming night. The texture of the moment, so steady and dry, underneath the canvas of a fading orange sky. Lines of gold fading into gray.
The glass is a boundary between the cold and the breath, a map of a sigh, a temporary death. I watch the fog fade from the edge of the pain, leaving behind the city and the streaks of the rain. There's a blueprint in the mist, a geometry of doubt, tracing the lines that I can't live without. Blueprint of the Sigh, etched on the glass, watching the ghosts of the midnight pass. No hazy illusions, just a sharp bite and chill. The world is a portrait, frozen and still. The neon is flickering in a pale shade of blue, reflecting a version of me I barely knew. Yeah. The hum of the wires, a high tension song. In this grid of the night, where do I belong? I don't seek an answer, I don't seek a light, just a comfort of shadows in the middle of the night. Blueprint of the Sigh, etched on the glass, watching the ghosts of the midnight pass. No hazy illusions, just a sharp bite and chill. The world is a portrait, frozen and still. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The architecture of silence is taller than the towers, a calculated counting of the solitary hours. Every breath is a drawing, every exhale a trace, in this sophisticated empty urban space. The street lights are dimming as the dawn starts to leak, but language of shadows is all that I speak. The frost on the corner is a crystallized thought, a lesson in patience that the evening has taught. I wipe the window clean with the palm of my hand, starting again in this cold, quiet land. Blueprint of the Sigh, etched on the glass, watching the ghosts of no easy illusions, just a sharp bite and chill. The world is a portrait, blueprint of the Sigh, etched on the glass, watching the ghosts of the midnight pass. No lazy illusions, just a sharp bite and chill. The world is a portrait, frozen and still.
The blueprint remains. Yeah. The blueprint remains.
Hey. The city wakes up with a metallic hum, a symphony of gears, a steady beating drum. I check my watch, but the time is just a ghost, moving through the crowd that I fear the most. Every click of the heel on the marble floor is a letter in a language I can't ignore. It's a mechanical pulse, a rhythm in the bone, finding a frequency that I can call my own. No blurred edges, just a sharp, clean line. In this grid of the morning, everything is fine. The elevator dings in a perfect middle seat, a calculated world as far as I can see. Steam rising up from the grate on the street, mixing with the patterns of the rushing feet. I'm a part of the engine, gearing the wheel, loving the cold, hard logic of the steel. It's a mechanical pulse, a rhythm in the bone, finding a frequency that I can call my own. No blurred edges, just a sharp, clean line. In this grid of the morning, everything is fine. Yeah. The friction of the motion is the fuel for the day. Sophisticated dance in the shade of gray, counting every second, measuring the space in this high definition, rapid fire blaze. Shadows are short under the high noon sun, but the work of the rhythm is never really done. Filter out the chaos, I focus on the click of the keys on the board, steady and quick. There's a poetry in logic, a beauty in the task. This is the only sanctuary that I will ever ask. It's a mechanical pulse, a rhythm in the bone, finding the frequency that I can call my own. No blurred edges, just a sharp, clean line. In this grid of the morning, everything is fine. Steady and fine. A mechanical line. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The sun measures the distance between the wall and the floor, a slow migration of light through the silent door. No words to fill the vacuum of the afternoon, just the cold geometry of a waning moon. The air is brittle, stripped of its gold, a calculated story that remains untold. The latitude of a shadow, a long and silent drift, waiting for the axis of the room to slowly shift. No desperate echoes, no colors out of place, just the naked gravity of an empty space. The grain of the table is a map I can't read, a silent witness to a pace I don't need. Dust particles suspended in a frozen state. The heavy neutrality of choosing to wait. The clock is an anchor, the second hand a blur, refining the silence until the thoughts don't stir. The latitude of a shadow, a long and silent drift, waiting for the axis of the room to slowly shift. No desperate echo, no colors out of place, just the naked gravity of an empty space. Clinical pause in the middle of the flow, the invisible friction of staying in the low. No ghosts in a corner, no silver in the sky, just the weight of the moment as it passes by. The window pane is a filter for the gray, discarding the remnants of a functional day. I trace the cold perimeter of the night, extinguishing the last of the artificial light. The blueprint is finished, the ink is finally dry. An architecture of a breath, an unspoken why. The latitude of a shadow, a long and silent drift, yeah. Waiting for the axis of the room to slowly shift, waiting for the desperate echoes. No colors out of place, quite as loud as just the naked gravity of an empty space. Gravity, the space. The hum of the city is a distant muffled tide, nowhere to run and nowhere left to hide. The static in the air is a soft white veil, tracing the path of a slow silver snail. I'm listening to the space between the heartbeats now, finding the rhythm though I don't know how. The radiator clicks in a rhythmic code, a weary traveler on a silent road. Shadows are thickening in the corner of the eye, a heavy neutrality underneath the sky. I don't need a melody to feel the flow, just a steady vibration of the status quo. A deep frequency, a secret in the vein, the quietest part of the falling rain. No shouting echoes, no colors too bright, just the velvet texture of the indigo night. It's the pulse beneath the surface, steady and deep, a promise that the silent city will keep. calculated breath in the center of the pause. Yeah. The invisible shift in the natural impulse. Oh. Every second is a grain of sand in the glass. Yeah. Watching the silent that I catch at your path. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The street lamps are flickering at a lower rate. The patient anatomy of choosing to wait. I trace the cold outline of the silent phone. A king in a kingdom made of flesh and of bone. The rhythm is a shadow, the shadow is a song. In this quiet frequency I finally belong. Deep frequency, a secret in the vein. The quietest part of the falling rain. No shouting echoes, no colors too bright. Just the velvet texture of the indigo night. It's the pulse beneath the surface, steady and deep. A promise that the silent city will keep. The secret that remains. Stay low. The rain is tracing paths on the outer glass. I watch the silent minutes slowly pass. A single lamp flickering in the hall. Your shadow is a ghost against the wall.
The tea is getting cold on the wooden tray. Thinking of the words we didn't say. I hear the echo of your steps on the stair. A quiet vibration in the evening air. Parallel breathing in the separate room. A subtle light cutting through the gloom. No need to speak, no need to explain. Just the rimming sound of the distant rain. Everything is steady, everything is dry. Underneath the vast and the indigo sky.
In the indigo sky.
The clock is ticking at a slower pace. I'm mapping out the silence of this space.
The ink is drying on a letter unread.
Remembering the things that were never said, never said.
It's the frequency.
A calculated pause in the middle of the flow. Watching how the shadows and the silhouettes grow.
Parallel, breathing in a separate room.
A subtle light cutting through the gloom. No need to speak, no need to explain. Just the rhythmic sound of the distant rain. Everything is steady, everything is dry. Underneath the vast and the indigo sky.
In the indigo sky.
Parallel.
Stay in the rhythm.
The breathing remains.
the rhythm. Stay in the rhythm. Stay in the rhythm.
The stars are hiding behind the city's veil, while I'm tracing the paths of a story grown pale. I sat by the window until the light turned gold, thinking of secrets that were never to be told. The wind is a whisper against the cold glass, watching the ghosts of the long hours pass. There's a space in the room where the silence resides, like the pull of the moon and the turn of the tides. I reach for a memory that's slipping away, a fragment of blue in a world painted gray. It's not about the time or the things that we lost, just the price of the winter and the weight of the frost. In the half-light echo, I'm finding my way between the end of the night and the birth of the day. A soft, steady rhythm that carries the pain, like the scent of the earth after late summer rain. Everything's quiet, but the heart's beating loud, drifting away like a solitary cloud. The shadows are long and they're reaching for me, defining the person I'm starting to be. No need for a map in this beautiful dark, just following the glow of a vanishing spark. The tea is gone cold and the candle is low, but there's a comfort in seeing the embers still glow. The pages are turning with a soft paper sound, while the answers I sought are still yet to be found. I'll stay in this moment, I'll stay in this light, until the dawn swallows the rest of the night. In the half-light echo, I'm finding my way between the end of the night and the birth of the day. A soft, steady rhythm that carries the pain, like the scent of the earth after late summer rain. Everything's quiet, but the heart's beating loud, drifting away like a solitary cloud. In the echo, till the light breaks, still waiting.
The moon is resting on the edge of the roof, a silent witness, the only living proof that the world is sleeping in a velvet embrace, while I'm finding peace in this quiet place. The shadows are softening around the doors, tracing the patterns on the wooden floor. I leave my worries on the windowsill, letting the evening be perfectly still. The hum of the city is a lullaby underneath the vast and the silver sky. It's not the loneliness that keeps me awake, but the beauty of the silence for silence sake. Oh, the silver lining of the night. Everything feels heavy, yet everything is light. A gentle frequency, a slow motion grace, holding me steady in this empty space. No need to hurry, no need to run, just waiting for the kiss of the morning sun. Yeah. The air is cool and the stars are dim. The cup of the evening is full to the brim. A quiet gratitude, a breath of release, finding the center, finding the peace. The clock is ticking with a friendly sound, while the roots of the quiet grow deep in the ground. I'm turning the pages of an old dusty book, giving the memories a second look. Yeah. The ink is fading, but the feeling is new. A silver reflection of me and of you. Oh, the silver lining of the night. Everything feels heavy, yet everything is light. A gentle frequency, a slow motion grace, holding me steady in this empty space. No need to hurry, no need to run, just waiting for the kiss of the morning sun. Silver lining, the night is kind, safe and sound.
The edge of the curtain is starting to glow, a secret that only the early birds know. The room is a canvas of indigo blue, waiting for colors to finally break through. I'm drifting between the sleep and the wide, watching the darkness begin to subside. The shadows are receding like waves from the sand, leaving the morning to take back the land. The street lamps are pale, their work is all done. A quiet surrender before the bright sun. I'm holding the peace that I found in the dark, feeding the glow of a tiny lone spark on the Indigo Shore, where the two worlds meet. The silence is heavy, the moment is sweet. No longer like the night, but not yet the day. Just a blue frequency washing away. Everything's soft, everything's new in this indigo hour. I'm waiting for you. Shifting tide with nothing to fear and nothing to hide. The world is a whisper, a promise, a prayer, floating on atoms of cool morning air. The kettle is singing a low distant tune. Goodbye to the stars and the ghost of the moon. Unfolding the memories like sheets on the bed, remembering all of the things that you said. The light is a traveler reaching the door, spreading its wings on the old wooden floor. On the Indigo Shore, where the two worlds meet. The silence is heavy, the moment is sweet. No longer the night, but not yet the day. Just a blue frequency washing away. Everything's soft, everything's new in this indigo hour. I'm waiting for you. The light is coming, beautifully blue. The ink is dry, the pen is laid to rest. A quiet heart within a tired chest. The world outside is still a blur of gray, awaiting for the first light of the day. I'm sitting in the silence of the hall, watching shadows dance across the wall. There is a comfort in the things unsaid, in all the books that I've never read. The dust is dancing in a single beam, a quiet fragment of a fading dream. I don't need the answers or the light, just the peaceful ending of the night. An unwritten page, a moment held in time, without a reason or a clever rhyme. Just a simple rhythm of a steady breath, avoiding every shadow, every depth. Everything is honest, everything is plain, like the window clearing after rain. A deliberate pause, a secondary thought, remembering the lessons that I sought. The air is thinning as the stars go pale, a quiet ending to a weary tale. The garden is a ghost of silver green, the loveliest thing that I have ever seen. I'm folding up the worries of the past, knowing that the stillness cannot last. But in this second I am finally whole, sanctuary for the soul. An unwritten page, a moment held in time, without a reason or a clever rhyme. Just the simple rhythm of a steady breath, avoiding every shadow, every depth. Everything is honest, everything is plain,
golden line is moving across the floor, reaching out from underneath the door. The shadows of the night are folding away, giving their place to the coming of day. I watch the dust motes dancing in the light, the tiny remains of a long quiet night. The kettle is starting a slow, steady hum, while I'm waiting for the world to become a little bit louder, a little bit more than the silence I found on the indigo floor. There's a comfort in seeing the dust in the air, knowing that peace is always right there. Tiny lights in the sun, dancing so free, just like the memories living in me. No need for the colors to be sharp or bright, just the soft edges of the morning light. Everything is honest, everything is clear. I'm finally happy to simply be here. A breath for the future, a nod to the past. The stillness was lovely, but wasn't meant to last. The ink on the page is beginning to shine in this new light. Everything is fine. The city is awakened with a distant sound of wheels on the pavement and life on the ground. I'll keep this moment like a stone in my hand, a small piece of peace that I can understand. The window is open, the air is so sweet, the rhythm of morning is finally complete. Tiny lights in the sun, dancing so free, just like the memories living in me. No need for the colors to be sharp or bright, just the soft edges of the morning light. Everything is honest, everything is clear. I'm finally happy to simply be here. Dust in the sun, everything is clear. Good morning.
The sheets are tangled like a restless thought, keeping the secrets that the darkness brought. The cotton is cool against my waking skin, while the morning light is slowly drifting in. I'm looking at the hollow where I used to lie, underneath the vast and the changing sky. There's a quiet beauty in the mess we leave, in the silent patterns that the hours weave. The pillows are heavy with the weight of dreams, tear them apart at the silver seams. I'm not in a hurry to clear the space, just lingering here in this familiar place. An unmade unmade bed in the early light, the softest shadow of a finished night. Everything is honest, everything is plain, like the quiet street after evening rain. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the fading echo of the beautiful dark. A wrinkle in the fabric, a fold in the time, a life without a reason or a clever rhyme. The air is thinning, the dust is still, following the logic of a quiet will. I'll stay for a minute in this cotton haze before I start the rhythm of the coming days. The sunlight is reaching for the edge of the floor, moving towards the handle of the wooden door. The story is changing, the chapter is new, but the peace in this room is still honest and true. An unmade bed in the early light, the softest shadow of a finished night. Everything is honest, everything is plain, like the quiet street after evening rain. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the fading echo of the beautiful dark. The sheets are cold, everything is clear. Stay for a while.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. The latch is cold under my morning hand. The freshest air across the quiet land. I'm breathing in the blue, I'm breathing in the gray, the very first moment of a brand new day. No more echoes of the night before, just the sunlight reaching for the floor. The street is empty and the wind is light, washing away the residue of night. I can feel the sharpness in my chest, the end of the waiting, the end of the rest. Everything is honest, everything is new, a wide open world with a different view. Hey, take a first breath, let the silence go. Watching the morning begin to grow. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just a slow departure of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the lines are thin. This is where the day begins. Ahead. The architecture of the air is clear. Hide in the shadows and the ghost of fear. A deliberate pause, a secondary thought, remembering the lessons that the silence taught. Yeah. The city is waking with a low-key hum, ready for whatever is about to come. I'll stay by the window, I'll stay in the breeze, finding my balance with a sense of peace. The story is moving, the chapter is wide, with nothing to fear and nothing to hide. Yeah. Take a first breath, let the silence go. Watching the morning begin to grow. No
No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just a slow departure of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the lines are thin. This is where the day begins. Clear and cold. First breath. Clear and cold. First breath.
Yeah. The clouds are moving in a slow white line. Against the blue, they're looking so divine. The world is waking, but I'm taking my time. No mountains to scale and no ladders to climb. Just watching the shadows retreat from the wall. Answering a rhythm, answering a call. The city is breathing a low frequency hum. Watching the morning finally become a tapestry woven with movement and light, folding away the remains of the night. I'm anchored in silence, I'm anchored in peace, feeling the tension finally release. In the slow drift, let the world go by underneath the vast and the open sky. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the fading memory of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the soul is clear. I'm finally happy to simply be here. A quiet participation in the morning game, emotion without a direction or name. The air is warm and the light is gold. The story is silence that's finally told. I'll step into the rhythm, I'll step into the day, letting the stillness show me the way. The simple direction of clear-eyed view, finding the beauty in everything new. The coffee steaming, the windows wide, with nothing to fear and nothing to hide. And in a slow drift, let the world go by underneath the vast and the open sky. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the fading memory of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the soul is clear. I'm finally happy to simply be here. Slowly drifting, the lines are clear.
Yeah. The dust has settled on the windowsill. The morning air is sharp and very still. I see the shadows making perfect lines, a geometry that the sun defines. No more blurring at the edge of things, just the quiet hope that the daylight brings. The world is waking in a steady pace. I'm finding beauty in this open space. The coffee's dark, the cup is clean and white, a simple contrast to the heavy night. Everything is honest, everything is real. In this new light, I know how I feel. The The sharp edge of light cutting through the gray, showing me the rhythm of a brand new day. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the final exit of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the vision is clear. I'm finally ready, yeah, to simply be here. The frame is solid and the glass is bright, reflecting all the power of the morning light. A deliberate movement, a secondary thought, holding on to lessons that the silence taught. The street is humming with the distant sound, the feet on the pavement and life on the ground. I'll step outside with a calm and steady mind, leaving all the heavy shadows far behind. The door is open and the path is wide, with nothing to fear and nothing to hide. The sharp edge of light cutting through the gray, showing me the rhythm of a brand new day. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the final exit of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the vision is clear. I'm finally ready to simply be here. The light is sharp, the mind is clear. The mind is sharp.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The world is stitched with a golden thread, waking up the spirit and the weary head. I see the dust in a shimmering dance, giving the morning a second chance. The kettle is whistling a sharp, clear note, like a tiny anchor that's finally afloat. I'm opening the pages of a brand new book, taking a long and deliberate look at the way the shadows are running away, making more room for the power of day. Everything is honest, everything is bright, a simple surrender to the morning light. Following the golden thread, moving through the air, finding the beauty that is living everywhere. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the final memory of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the soul is free. This is the rhythm of the new me. Bridge from the silence to the coming sound, finding my feet on the solid ground. A deliberate motion, a peaceful state, no longer a reason to worry or wait. The street is alive with 1,000 tiny lives. The energy of morning finally arrives. I step into the light with an open heart, ready for the ending and a brand new start. The window is open, the breeze is so sweet. The circle of silence is finally complete. Following the golden thread, moving through the air, finding the beauty that is living everywhere. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just the final memory of the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the soul is free. This is the rhythm of the new me. Golden thread, everything is bright.
The house is still, but the light is white. With nothing to fear, nothing to hide. I walk through the dark and the indigo blue to find this version of me that is new. The coffee is cold, but my heart is warm, safe in the center of every storm. I'm looking at the maps that I drew in the night. They look so different in the morning light. Every shadow was a lesson I had to learn. Every bridge was a bridge I didn't have to burn. Everything is solid, everything is real. This is the architecture of how I feel. In the architecture of peace, I am standing tall, watching the sunlight dance on the wall. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just a grateful goodbye to the beautiful dark. The beat is steady, the circle is complete. I'm finally finding the rhythm of the street. A deliberate ending, a permanent state. No longer a reason to worry or wait. The ink is dry and the story is told. A simple sanctuary, brave and bold. The door is open, the day is calling loud. Beyond the window and the silver cloud, I take this silence wherever I go. A secret power that only I know. The journey is finished, the path is clear. I'm finally happy to simply be here, in the architecture of peace, I am standing tall, watching the sunlight dance on the wall. No need for a fire, no need for a spark, just a grateful goodbye to the beautiful dark. Yeah, the beat is steady, the circle is complete. I'm finally finding the rhythm of the street. The circle is complete. The peace remains.